Hi, my name is Nicole Bauman, and this is my screencast for Module 4. So the book I chose was called Code Girls. I actually read this last year after it was recommended to me by another professor here at Milledgeville. Although some criticize the writing style, this book provides you with in-depth information and an encouraging story about women who broke societal norms. So this book is about over 10,000 young women who many were teachers and college students that were recruited by the U.S. government to work as code breakers. Their work was so secretive that most of them downplayed their jobs when talking with friends and families. And even decades later, after they were allowed to share the information, a lot of them were hesitant to do so. It was incredibly heartbreaking to read the toll this job took and how it had negative impacts on some women, but it is a very inspiring story to read. I recommend this book because I absolutely reading about how these women exhibited strength by moving to Washington, D.C., and also exhibited intelligence by contributing to our national security during difficult times. These women were able to crack both German and Japanese encryptions, and my favorite part of the book was the first-hand experiences Mundy shared with us from her interviews of many of these brave women. I believe that this identifies or cultivates my STEM identity because it exposes people to the idea that not one character fits all, and it allows girls to see themselves in other roles than society puts them in. The movie I chose was October Sky. This was a very real and raw movie that easily broke my top 5, so I highly recommend this movie. It's a true story of Homer Hickman, a coal miner's son who was inspired by the first Sputnik launch to take up rocketry against his father's wishes. I recommend this movie because it gives us a wonderful view on how inspiring many of us teachers are to our students. The film shows the rewards of chasing your dreams, no matter how ambitious. It's based on a true story, which makes you believe in the kind of people and situations that contribute to the progress of humanity, propelled on by their dreams in the face of opposition. I also believe that this cultivates my STEM identity because it promotes growth mindset. The podcast I chose was Wow in the World. This is the #1 science podcast for kids and their grown-ups. The hosts are Minnie Thomas and Guy Raz, and they share stories about the latest news in science, technology, and innovation. I recommend this podcast because it feels more like science-focused kids sitcom, and it really emphasizes making the listening experience enjoyable and scientific lessons that are easy to digest. So the show's goal isn't to complete a lesson plan, but to encourage kids' natural curiosity about the world around them. So I believe, again, this aligns with my STEM identity because it has a wide array of topics. I listened to 2 episodes, one about 3D printed foods, and then another one about parasites. And then the place I visited was the Lancaster Science Factory. This is a hands-on science center with numerous exhibits relating to mathematics, engineering, technology, and the physical sciences. I recommend this place because it caters to kids in kindergarten through 8th grade. There are over 75 exhibits, and the main categories include light and vision, electricity, magnetism, mechanics, and motion, from engineering, sounds, puzzles. I mean, you name it, they have it. But I believe that it provides teachers with ideas to use in their own classroom, and it also allows teachers to step away from the structured curriculum and kind of explore outside the walls. So it aligns with my STEM identity because it provides children with hands-on experiences and promotes curiosity.